Last 3 years I've been using a 4-frame Gerber honey extractor, which for those of you that aren't beekeepers, basically a honey extractor is a centrifuge. You run the frames through however you're going to do it, the uncapping to uncap the frames, and then you stick them into the centrifuge and it spins the honey out into the bottom of it. The 4-frame that I had worked well. It was just it was time consuming. If you had 20 boxes, you can imagine doing 4 frames at a time. Even if they did each 4 frames in 20 minutes, it's still a long period of time. I did some research, looked at several different companies, and I settled on buying this one. This one is a Civan brand. It's actually made in Turkey. Several dealers around here. I think the guy up in Blue Ridge carries them, several different ones. The reason I like this one is it's a 12 frame, so I'll be able to basically do a box at a time, a medium, which is what I run. I run medium deeps for my honey supers. I can do either 3 deep frames, the big frames, or I can do 12 of the medium frame. So we're going to open this up and let y'all see what it all includes, and we'll go from there. Back now, and I've got it all assembled, got the legs on it, got the plastic sheathing off the outside of it, protecting the tank. What we have is these frames are for when you're doing large frames of honey. You stick these frames in. They have slots down in there for them to guide into, and then you can stick your large frames here. 3 large frames in here sitting on those. And then once you take these out, there's 3 sections, and each section holds 4 small or medium frames. And you can see down in here there's a channel for the frames sit down in here, and a groove here and here, and you just set the frames in there and they'll set it up. One of the reasons I like this one better than the other brands I was reading about was the fact that the tops just snap into place. They're not hinged, so you can take them completely off and out of your way. You get through extracting your honey, I like to let the bees clean the equipment. And the other ones, the drive and the power and everything was pretty much permanently, once you installed it, it was there. This one comes with 2 thumb screws that screw down in place to hold the machine together. So you can take those 2 thumb screws off, and you can actually lift this off and set it out of the way, and then you can take the whole drum to the beehives and set it out, set it out on its side, leave it sitting like it is now, whatever, and let the bees scour the honey out of it, and they can reuse that honey. They'll put it back into the combs, and they'll save you some time on refilling your combs. Saves the bees. Usually when you're doing this, you're at the end of a season, maybe in a little short period of dearth or in dearth. This is all material that can go back into the combs to help to feed the bees. It's either forward or backwards. That's off. That's to the right. That's to the left. And you slowly turn it up. And what you have to pay attention to is as you put the frames in here, try to balance them out. Put a heavy one across from a heavy one, a light one across from a light one as you load it. And then when it starts spinning, you can run it up to the speed where it starts vibrating.